So thanks for joining me today in my dirty garage, raising a family and making plaques for people all in the same garage. It tends to get a little bit messy, but this is kind of my man cave, if you want to call it that as well. So I'm out here, and today I'm going to do a review on a TideWe backpack by popular request, and by that I mean one person requested that I do it, which I was planning on doing it anyways, but I finally got the opportunity to spend some time and make it. So I'm going to be going over this backpack for which is what I'm going to be using this year for deer season, and just a little backdrop as to why I even have it. Last year I needed a backpack because the one that I had used for a few years was garbage and falling apart. So I got online, did some research, not even necessarily for quality per se, but tried to find a backpack that suited me the best, and I found one. Don't even remember the make of it, honestly. It was kind of a no-name brand, and I purchased it. I think I paid like $100 for it or something like that, maybe $105 even, if I remember correctly. And I used it last year. It only served me 1 year, and it did fine, at least all right, but by the end of the year the zippers were broken, and at least a lot of them were, and it was just kind of like you had to zip and unzip things certain ways to just make it work. And I knew how to do it, of course, because I'd used it so much, but it certainly wasn't very convenient. So at the end of the year I thought, I'm going to buy another backpack, and I don't have the money to spend $250, $300. I know there's like Eberstock, I think they're called, backpacks out there that are super expensive, and they sound like they're super nice, but I can't afford that. So I tried to find something that fit my style of hunting, and I landed on this. And this is a TideWe backpack. I got it off of Amazon. I think I paid actually 55 bucks for it. I think maybe it's close to 70 if you don't have Amazon Prime, which I do. But even still, it was $30 to $35 cheaper than the last one. And so I bought it, and honestly it's very similar to the one that I had, but I think this one is a much better backpack than that one. And so this is the backpack I'm using this year. Now I have a B stand, which actually you can probably see behind me. So I think, last year I carried my backpack, and everything else that I carried on the back of this backpack. But I think what's going to happen this year is I'm actually going to carry the B stand on my back, and this will be attached to the B stand with my sticks, Skeletor sticks that I have, and so that's how I'm going to carry it. But even just for going out scouting, things like that, this is a nice backpack. It's not huge, but it actually is pretty roomy, which I'll get to in just a second. So just to start off, basically it's made of polyester, so it's not the quietest thing in the world, but it's not super loud either. I think it weighs 3.7 pounds is what they have it listed as, so it's not super heavy, but it's also not like a featherweight either. One of the nice things I like about it is it has this here where you can carry your, I'll show you in a second. Down here it has a spot for a gun. I'll just show you right now actually. There's a spot in here with a zipper where you can carry a gun, you can carry a bow. Quite frankly, if you had some long sticks, like the Hawk Heliums are 30-inch, you could run them in here and just slide them down in there, and that would hold it as well. That's actually what I did last year with, I put my Hawk Heliums in that and secure it to this and go walking. Then I didn't have to worry about them falling down. But the nice thing I like about this is it has these flaps here. You can put your sticks, whatever, on there, and then actually you can go over top of it and clip that in, and now it's protecting it from getting bumped and hit by sticks, scratched, whatever. And so that's actually kind of nice. I like that. My other one didn't have that. I'm not a huge backpack person as far as what's out there, so I don't know if that's normal or not, but I do like that feature. It also has this right here that you can clip around your gun, your bow. In my case it'll be sticks to help keep it secure to the bag. So those are some nice features. The other thing it has is down on the bottom here, it has these clips right here that you can clip in, and my assumption is that if you want to carry some clothes, things like that, you put those on the bottom, put them here, wrap around, clip it in, and that way they're not going to fall out. So again, that is a feature that my other backpack did not have, and I kind of like that because I sweat horribly, and if I'm walking long distances, you know, into the woods or walking through swampy stuff, especially early season and it's relatively warm, I will sweat like a pig, especially if I you know, have you know, layers of clothes on and stuff like that. So even when it's say 30 degrees outside or 40 degrees in a November morning, if I'm walking back there with layers of thermals and stuff on, I will sweat to death. So I often will walk out there, bare minimum that I have, get dressed right at the tree, and then climb up. And so this is a nice thing to be able to put my clothes through there, and as a result of that, I don't you know, have to worry about tying them down, velcroing them, whatever, to the top of this, which is what I used to do. So that's a nice feature. The other thing back here is on this side, it has another zipper, and it has attached to it a waterproof cover. So if you're out hunting in the rain, which I did several times last year, you can put it right over top of that, and it keeps it dry, keeps all your stuff dry. So it has the waist pockets. It's got the waist buckles that goes around, and it's pretty padded, which is nice. So obviously you just put it around, you clip it in, tighten it on either side for that matter if you want. So that's nice, and also it has on each side, it has a pocket here with a zipper. You can store stuff in there, so if you're walking, you can easily access it and reach it. I actually do have a few things in here, but like my rangefinder, that'll be something that's going to be right up near the front, and has that on both sides. So I don't remember if I said this, but on the inside, or as far as storage capacity, it's 2,200 cubic inches of storage capacity, which isn't huge, but it's also, you know, a fair amount. And again, I'm not trying to go heavier with my stuff and carry as much stuff as I can. I'm trying to go lighter, but I do want something that has really a spot for everything, and this seems to fit that bill. It's got some side pockets right here on each side that you can put stuff in. I will say this, I wish they were a little deeper. It just worries me a little bit that you know, if I put even a couple things in there, that it might fall out, and it might not be an issue. But I just kind of wish maybe even another inch that it just came up so the stuff just kind of sat down there a little deeper. But then maybe I would just stash more stuff in it, and you know, I had the same issue. So it's got these side pockets, but it also has a zipper pocket here that you can open up, and you can stuff things down in there. Now I have a nader that I'm going to be using for climbing, so that'll probably be one of the things I stuff in one of these pockets. Usually last year, the other pocket on the other side, which my backpack had, is I had my climbing rope, or not my climbing rope, I had my pull rope in this side, and I actually had my one-step aider in the same thing. So those come in nice, they're a little longer, so you can put, you know, longer stuff in there. I'll probably on one side have like a grunt tube, things like that on the one side, and again my climbing rope will, or my, keep saying climbing rope, my pull rope will be on the other side. So once you get past that, you open this up here in this top, there's a front zipper, and it's got all sorts of room, pockets. There's a pocket right here that, again, I've already started stashing stuff in. So it's got a pocket on the front side, or on the back side of the front of the backpack that you can put stuff in. Then it has right here another one that you can store stuff in back here with a zipper. Of course, it has the large open pouch that, let me see if I can get here, the large open pouch that you can put stuff in there. And it's got another little netting pouch here. It's got a bigger one that you can stick, you know, bigger items in, which right now I have my nader in. That's not going there. But, so it's got a bigger pouch for that. So there's, just in the first pack, there are a lot of little places that you can put stuff. It actually has some elastic bands here that you can slip some bullets down into, just for easy, you know, unzip, grab a bullet if you're gun hunting. So that's actually kind of a nice feature as well. It's got a little clip here if you want to, I don't know, maybe put your phone or put something clipped to it. So just a little unzip and it's easy access. So you can use that. I'll say this right off the bat. One of the issues that I had, and I kind of alluded to earlier with my other backpack, is the zippers. It had these little loops on them to pull and stuff like that, but they weren't very good, and by the end of the year, 2 of my zippers on the main thing weren't even working. And this backpack here, it just feels, the zippers feel stronger. The loops for these and the actual zipper itself just feels heftier, and I beat up my stuff pretty bad. So that's going to help, I think, as far as durability is concerned, that they're not, you know, breaking and falling apart. I guess we'll find out by the end of the season if that's the case, but I can just tell it is a stronger backpack, not only the fabric, but also these zippers, which is a big thing. It also has a Velcro item right here, that, it has a Velcro strap right here that, I don't know, maybe a walking stick or something you can strap into there to hold that if you want to. So that's the first pouch out in the front, and then of course it has the bigger pouch that you can unzip. And again, as soon as you unzip it, you'll see that there's a zipper here, and that's actually really deep. One of my my extra release in case I forget the one that I have or lose it, which is possible. So it's got a deep zipper pocket there, right on the back of that. It's got another pouch that below that goes right to the bottom. I've got stuff already in that, and so that goes in there. Then it has on the front of it, it's got a little pouch here. It's fairly deep and it's kind of small, so if you want to put something more compact, you can slide it down in there to hold it. And of course, then as a result, it's got the deepest, you know, main part of the backpack. I honestly don't know that I'll fill this up, especially I've changed my camera setup and what I'm carrying out. This is my whole tree setup for my camera arm and my fluid head that I'll be using this year, and that's, I mean, it's literally almost nothing. So last year I was using the muddy camera arm, and I had a fluid head that was about 4 times as big as this, so that actually took up some space. But this year I won't need as much space, so I think I'll have honestly more room than I'll probably even need, but that's not a bad thing. Again, I can maybe even stick some clothes in there if I want to do that as well. I'll find ways to fill it, I always do. But so there's that big inside, and that's where the majority of my stuff will go in that big pack. This also has a water pack that you can put, and I don't ever use a water pack, so honestly I can't even tell you, I couldn't tell you how it works, where it goes. I haven't looked, I don't really care because I haven't done it. Now in the future maybe I'll, you know, if I do some big woods hunting where I'm gone all day and walking miles and miles and miles, which is a possibility, I guess. At that point I'll kind of figure out how it all works and maybe even get it. It didn't come with it, but I'll check that out a little bit and see how that, you know, how that works. But I know that it does say on the website that it does come with it. So here are the straps. Again, you have the waist strap. You have these straps here with a adjustable up and down buckle across your chest to hold your you know, to hold the straps together so they don't slide off. You also have, I'm assuming you have the adjustable guys right here for the, you know, for the straps. Just pull it if you want. Holds real tight, holds real nice. It has some slots here. I don't exactly know what you would use them for off the top of my head, but there are some slots there that you could use. Even here, it's got a couple on each side that you can use. For all I know, maybe that's part of the little carrying water system. But overall, I think it's a super nice backpack. It's probably one of the better backpacks I've ever had, to be honest with you. For 55 bucks or whatever I paid for it, you know, even if it's $70, I think you're getting a steal. It comes in Realtree Edge or the Next camo, and I believe I'm not huge into even camo and stuff, and don't so much care, but this is Realtree Edge, I believe, and this is a nice backpack. It is TideWe, so I believe TideWe is made in China, which is probably why you could get it kind of as cheap as you can. But that being said, it seems like a pretty good quality backpack, and like I said, I beat up my stuff, all my stuff. I beat it up. You know, when you're hunting and thick cover and swampy areas and stuff like that, your stuff's going to get beat up. And so I don't want something that's just going to rip super easy, and this just feels super well put together. So leave down in the comments what backpacks you use, and if there's a better one that you like. In the future, after I wear this one out, maybe I'll look into something like that. But I just wanted to show you and give a kind of a quick review of the backpack that I'm using this year. And hopefully, if you're in the market for a backpack, you'll take a look at this. Again, right off of Amazon is where I got it. I ordered it and it was here in just a couple days. It's ridiculous. I don't even go shopping anymore. I just get on Amazon and order my stuff. But thank you for watching. If you have any questions about it that maybe I didn't cover, feel free to ask me in the comments below. And if you wouldn't mind, just if you like the content that I put out between reviews and hunting, things like that, if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button and even the thumbs up, I know I would certainly be appreciative of that, and thankful that you would do that. But thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.